good matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Jones throw taken in by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, just like last play. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try to make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
Brent Urban there to get him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Finally an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there, but I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
Here comes this Dallas offense led by Dak Prescott in his 6th season now as the Cowboy quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 22 on the season, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big playability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Evan Ingram works his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
On 2nd down now, Barkley, and shedding through the tackle, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Randy Gregory. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And a short gain here, down to the 22. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And down to the 20.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. The 1st down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. It's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Running with Elliott. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Now Elliott. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 97 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. From back at the 2, here's third and goal. Here's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
There you go.
Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to Tony. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Jones finding Tony for a Giants 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Micah Parsons, the rookie out of Penn State, in to drop him for the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones from the gun on third down. That's caught by Golladay. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. In a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. First down run with going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Power running by Zeke, and he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 35. 157 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The give is to Elliott. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Prescott. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He's got Burton here. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points.